Helen Van Wyck, and welcome to my studio. As you know, I'm a teacher. I'm also a painter, so I'm two people. I have to talk to you and tell you all the things that are so wonderful about painting, and yet as a painter, I'm really kind of secretive, but I'm going to let you in on my secrets today. And one of the secrets that I have is that I really use dark backgrounds a lot. Why? Because it's easier. Notice my still life. I'm going to paint silver with red roses, and the black background, off black, is going to show off those colors nicely and a little easier for me. And my first job is to think about its size and how big I can make the subject on it. So why don't I place it first and see if I can make it fit. I do want to show the cloth hanging off of the table, and so that's going to be the lowest thing, and I like that rose hanging off, and then this rose over here. We're really taught not to paint even numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8. We're supposed to deal with the more elegant and natural golden proportion of 1 to 3 to 5 to 8, and I'll tell you about that someday. I think I'll be able to get away with 4 roses by the fact that I have 1 here and 3 there, so I have 1 to 3. Don't let your picture happen accidentally. Think out. Be intrigued with the whole process to justify the process and say, well, this is what I think looks nice, and so this makes your picture creative and it makes it yours. It makes it original. We learn all the rules, as I've said before, so that we can take some license with them, because we know just how far we can deviate away from the security of the rules. And the rules, by the way, come to us from nature. Nature has a pattern, and we just have to capitulate to it. It's a wonderful pattern. Let's start in a very direct, bold way and lay in the masses of color: dark, medium, red, and off-white. And I'm going to do that all in tones that are darker than I really see them, so that I have a foundation, so I can sneak up on the light. And you can see, instead of approaching this as a drawing, I'm approaching it as a painting, starting with putting in the tone of the silver by painting stuff running from the inside out to make an edge. How can that brush make a line? You draw a drawing, but you paint a painting. There are 2 different actions. Yes. And then this flower, and maybe I think, what do you think, everyone? Do you think it would be nice to group them together a little? I think so. I'm going to have this touch, maybe not that one. You can see that they're artificial and they're all exactly alike. So I'm going to take the poetic license of changing them. And then this is going to be a cast shadow and a cast shadow. And all these cast shadows set the subject down. And here, with a nice big brush, I'm going to suggest the light cloth. Ooh, really, I find that that's a much too light a value to start with. That would be better. And this is the down plane, the part that's hanging down. And this is the top plane. 2 different directions of stroke, this down and this across, but more importantly, 2 different tones. because the light, this wonderful light that's coming from my window, flashing over on it from the right, is coming from above. And so top planes are lighter than up and down planes. This is down here is going to suggest the table that is still showing. I'm going to lay in the dark background. Beginnings of paintings look like beginnings. They're the start of this wonderful adventure of trying to turn it into something. Now, also, right from the start, to make the composition a little nicer, because composition is so important. It's the mold. You never really get a magnificent statue from a poor mold. It's its heart.